What is up, guys, and welcome to my top 10 games of 2014. And I think these games are games that you should own and you should play because that's how great they are. Going on the list, number 10, Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive is a big, gorgeous, and hell of a lot of fun. Never has getting from point A to point B in an open world game provided so much enjoyment. It provides some of the most fun, frantic, and fantastic gaming I've had on the Xbox One. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to once again adorn my wolf mask, leap off the highest ledge I can find, and fire an explosive stuffed animal at a group of angry robots. Number 9 on my list is Destiny. Destiny is vast, beautiful, and endlessly satisfying. Finish the campaign and you only learn the basics. As the hours and the XP levels go on, Bungie's sci-fi epic continues to expand and evolve. New economies appear, providing access to more power, complex facets of the already peerless gunplay, and the whole new ways of perceiving and interacting with its universe. New classes of weapons and armor being critical perks and considerations, changing the way you play and turning a great shooter into an inexplicably deep player-shaped experience. Then the raid delivers some of the most elegant, intelligent, and utterly unique gameplay ever encountered in an FPS. Now, Destiny would be higher on my list, but the servers were just horrible on all the updates. Hopefully that can be fixed and we can have a great experience for 2015 in Destiny. Up next on my list, number 8, is Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 was a smart, massive, and incredibly rewarding sequel. It's crammed with deep systems, tense encounters, enough clever multiplayer, and new game plus elements to make me want to restart the second I saw the end credits. Not all of the tweaks and additions worked out for the best, but with such great enemies and levels to fight and explore, Dark Souls 2 made 60 hours of pain and agony so much fun they flew by in a heartbeat. Number 7 on my list is Super Smash Bros. Wii U. Nearly every aspect of Smash Wii U seems fine-tuned not only to appeal to the nostalgia of longtime Nintendo fans, but also to be accessible to new players. Once they're hooked, it draws them in deeper with a set of great modes and tempting rewards. There's just so much here, and I've rarely seen a game with so many enjoyable and replayable ideas in a single package. Playing 8-player matches and classic 4-player brawls are only the beginning, and I don't see a reason to stop playing Super Smash Bros. For a long time. Number 6 on my list is another Nintendo game, Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 brings the series' tried and true gameplay to the Wii U, and it's hard to say what the most important improvement is. The vibrant graphics that make familiar tracks and racers look brand new in HD, the redone racing that uses anti-gravity to literally turn courses upside down, or the series' most user-friendly online experience to date. Let's just go with all the above. After Mario Kart Wii's overly simplified performance, Mario Kart 8 puts the franchise back on track by re-centering on the fundamentals and making them shine brighter than ever. Even if the battle mode is a little weaker than in previous entries, the core racing, whether alone or with friends, is fun for all. No matter how many times you replay a track, and it's all set to a jazzy score that easily ranks among the strongest soundtracks of 2014. We are now coming across the top 5 games of 2014, and number 5 is Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of Mordor stands out from other open world action games by putting a great new layer on top of a trail that Batman blazed. I was surprised at how well it integrates its excellent combat with rewarding feedback and progression, not just for me, but also for my enemies. I've had many more memorable and unpredictable battles with its randomized war chiefs and captains than I did in the scripted campaign missions, and I expect those keep on coming. Number 4 is Far Cry 4. Isn't that ironic? 4 and 4. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes you just need to do a little tweaking, preening, and smoothing to make an already good game great. That's what Far Cry 4 is all about. Iterating Far Cry 3's excellent open world FPS playground into something friendlier and more immediate. This is a game that just wants you to have big fun, cutting you loose to do exactly that at the very first opportunity. Its Himalayan setting is beautiful and packed with attractive views, majestic wildlife, and endless scope for creative havoc. And creative really is the word. Between its wealth of varied weapons, vehicles, and skills mixed with your own imagination, Far Cry 4 is just a wonderful sandbox for pure, giddy fun. Number 3 is Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation is the most important evolution that either stealth or horror have seen in years. Revisiting the long neglected art of artificial intelligence in previously unimaginable style, its nightmarish, unpredictable truly terrifying recreation of the movie is a revelation of unexplainable to those who haven't encountered it. Isolation overcomes the rulebook on stealth gameplay, laughing in the face of our previous feeble definitions of survival horror in the process. There are no safety nets here, no convenient patterns of behavior to learn, no permanently safe areas hidden. As brutal, harrowing, and utterly uncompromising as the movie that spawned it, this is less a game and more a bondified survivor simulator. There are no invisible strings tugging us along to a half-prescribed victory. It won't insult either the player or the creature itself by standing off the corners of its horrors. Its flawless recreation of the cinematic universe is as electrifying and intimidating as it's utterly captivating. Number 2, Bayonetta 2. Never mind that this is a sequel nobody expected would ever get commissioned, nor the fact that it's a rare third-party AAA exclusive for Wii U with more gore than the average Nintendo fan might be used to. Judged purely on its own merits, Bayonetta 2 is astonishing. Its pacing may be slightly off, and it can sometimes get a bit too chaotic to tell what's going on, but when it works, it's a glistening jewel of an action game. Its sense of spectacle is arguably greater than even God of War 3. From the very first angel slaying brawl atop the fighter's jet, the fighting system is intuitive, yet deep, complex, and upgradable. Versatile too, as you can change weapons on Bayonetta's limbs, turning the sassy lead character into your own perfectly honed instrument of destruction. And for the number 1 game, it is going to be Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age is about making you feel like a boss. Whether it's kicking back on your throne as you dispense imperial justice, or giving orders to your armies on the massive war map, Inquisition is filled with little touches that put you in command of something larger than yourself. This sense of duty fills the entire game and gets you invested in its sprawling, complex world. Plus, it feels freaking awesome. Stroll down your great hall and think, ah, yeah, all me, baby. Sounded kind of perverted. Of course, Inquisition does plenty of other things right besides reminding you of your awesomeness. Several features that were scaled back in Dragon Age 2 have been smartly expanded upon here, reaching a nice equilibrium between the strategic gameplay of Origins and the flashy action of its sequel. These features and more, all molded around the theme of being a butt-kicking, taking charge boss, make Dragon Age the new gold standard of BioWare RPGs. Alright guys, that was my top 10 video games of 2014, and I have one question for you guys. What are your top 10 video games of the year? I'll see you next year. Get it? No, you guys don't get it. Next year is 2015. This is like, peace out, guys.